My name is James Horner. I'm the composer of the film Black Gold. The music is very intimate, yet it has the scope and scale of the desert and a huge cast of actors. I did Black Gold with Jean-Jacques Annaud, who is the director of the film, and we've worked 3 times before together. He said, you can't believe how the wind sounds, and it's blowing and you can't see anything and your footsteps literally disappear behind you. And those are the things that really intrigue me, to find ways of expressing with music concepts that the director brings to me. Make the music sound like the wind, or make the music sound like nighttime, or what it must feel like, you know, when it's cold at night and they're all asleep. I worked with a Qatari, a singer, pop star. When I heard him sing, I just thought it was a great opportunity to use his voice in a way he was completely surprised by. I mean, I've heard stories of directors doing that to actors, but I love to do that with musicians, to ask them to play in a way they've not played before. I share the character's feeling, and I always try with the music to stay underneath what is right in front of you in the picture. So if there's a big battle scene, for instance, often I will not score the battle, I'll score what the character is feeling. So there's a contrast sometimes between the music I write and what you're seeing, but the underneath story comes out. I work at a big architectural desk. I don't really work at a piano. I sort of see it all as a painting canvas and not as individual scenes. And so I'm always trying to visualize colors of what the instruments will sound like. But to me, it's very much like abstract painting. And that is a very good way to work with the director, because it's not necessarily a cinema process, but definitely it's not a music process. I find that a lot of directors get very intimidated by talking to a composer about music, and music is the one thing that most directors cannot do. But in terms of advice for young filmmakers, I would say to try and use a composer who has some gift on acoustic instruments, as opposed to just relying on synthesizers. That's a very, very important aspect to me, that the composer really can be part of the storytelling of the film. The audience is sucked in if the music is good. The audience is sort of sucked into a level that they weren't expecting.